Hello and welcome back to Ultimate Marble Racing, and we're here with Race 5 on Forest Raceway and the continuation of Season 2. So I see Cheese already in the chat getting hit on time. I think they were straight in as soon as I went live. And they are ready to go. So this is one of our new tracks to the season. This was featured in a showcase. You may remember the original version of this being a bit of a disaster, having some problems, but being updated since then. So everything should be running perfectly fine. But we say that, who knows what will happen. So we're going to put all the racers into their positions and hit freeze on the time, so you can see reverse grid once again of the previous race. And then we'll get the prediction started. So over to the predictions. So how many races will DNF? 2 minutes to put in your predictions starting from now. Make sure you get those in before the 2 minutes run out. Let's see if anyone can earn themselves some more channel points. So 10 laps around this track. We'll have a quick look around it. So a big ladder to start with, which actually converts over into another one, so it pushes you across. There is a chance you can slip down the ladder, drop a few positions on that section, then through this overgrown area with some low visibility into a hairpin. Now you have two routes here. You can go through the log and take the inside line, or go around it. Then a split section here. So there's the more open, a bit more bouncy way, it's a little bit slower, or you can go down this straighter route that is much quicker. Then you loop around a hairpin into this drop down zone. Now you want to try and drop down as early as possible, otherwise you'll end up all the way back here. A ramp at the back to try and stop you from falling off. Very bushy indeed, until you get to this section, which is very mushroomy. So going around all the mushroom obstacles, through a log and into the river section. Then you'll follow this river or stream all the way down through some long grass and back down to the start finish. Very bushroomy indeed. So how long do we have left on predictions? Not long at all, about 20 seconds to go. So in those 20 seconds, I'll quickly say, if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe. Really helps out the channel and helps me out and helps bring bigger and better content in the future. And of course, head over to Twitch to take part to watch live, and follow to take part in future events. That's what I'm trying to say. Getting a bit stuck on my sentence there already. Good start to the stream today. Bit of a delay on the stream. Yeah, there is always a bit of a delay. I know it's worse if you're watching it on mobile as well. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do about the delay, because I'm pretty sure I know there is a setting for it, which I'm pretty sure I have turned off. So it's the best I can do. So the predictions have now ended, so hopefully everyone got their predictions in for the DNFs in time, but it does mean we can now get started with the race. So let's get this countdown going. And the lights are out, and Alice actually getting a bit of a lunge down the inside. Beefcake's going to challenge, but a roll back. Bit of a disaster for Beefcake there. He's going to get stuck in queue. As everyone queues up for the first ladder of the race. Looks like Jake, Alice and Kutsi are going to be side by side at the top. Good start for those three. Oh, you're calling that you're not getting first. Not very hopeful, Cheese. But yeah, I'm sure you'll come in the top 61. So up to the transition, will we see anyone slip on this transition? It usually happens when there's a few racers side by side. First line is on easily, a bit of pressure as everyone's piling together. Looks like Westport and Side Effects taking a bit of a fall. Shady's taking a bit of a fall. Barto, Diamond Swords, Mario, Akane have failed the transition. Lost Tokyo as well. So yeah, one of the issues with that transition is if there's too many people fighting for them spots, it will throw you out. And as the packs start to separate in the future laps, that should be less frequent, but that first lap is a brutal one. Also, Kutsi getting held up on the corner there. Will get pushed by Alice, but Skyline just behind. Magic managed to recover onto the lift, but it's going to be very far behind. Kutsi getting the fastest line here. Jake getting slowed down by quite a bit. Going to drop out first. So Kutsi, Alice, Skyline, and Adam will be the top 4. You already know you predicted wrong. But Alice breaking away into the lead through the mushroom zone. Making a big breakaway from Kutsi. Kutsi with a bit of a bounce. Skyline as well, but Adam's going to help them through. Quack getting pushed out as we see Jake, Crimson and Wood making it through. Followed by Blockmaster, Pesky Bird, Storm King and Quack. And everyone else coming through the mushroom zone behind. As we head round to the end of lap 1, onto lap 2, Alice is currently in the lead, and quite a good lead. Onto the ladder, Kutsi bounces backwards. Skyline's going to sneak in front, so Skyline's going to move up to second. Kutsi is now joined with Adam, side by side. Crimson beats Jake. Jake having some trouble, actually gets blocked by Wood, but Wood's going to lose 2 positions to Storm King and Blockmaster, but does make it on just behind them. Then we've got Jake and Minnie side by side, Shax and Pesky Bird side by side. So China getting set back quite a bit there as well, just in time losing some time. Nick's going to come flying in. Gonna head up to the transition and see what happens. So of course a clean transition over Alice. A bit of a drop for Adam though, not quite lining up the two ladder points. Storm King dropping a spot, will be side by side with Wood on the ladder. Pesky Bird does manage to get on with Shax, but there's a few people lined up side by side on that part of the ladder. They're now on the move at the top. Kutsi and Skyline side by side. Skyline takes the inside line around Kutsi, going up into second. Alice trying to break away in that number 1 spot. Alice will be taking the slow route. Skyline going down the quicker side. This will put Skyline into first with a good lead as well. To be a lot of time gained. Doesn't look like anyone else is going to be taking the shorter route yet. But as I say that, Armtech gets in. This could be some big position gains. They can get their momentum going. They could pass this whole group. See them flying down, and they come out just behind Adam. That puts them all the way up into 5th. And getting past Adam as well with the inside line puts them up to 4th, but the drop down just keeping ahead into the mushroom zone. And Kutsi with a big run is going to get past Adam as well. Pesky Bird just behind. But Alice is now in second as Skyline is in the lead. And quite far in the lead. I'm taking 3rd, Adam in 4th, Kutsi in 5th. Pesky Bird 6th, Superboss 7th, James 8th. We're seeing some big position changes going on further back. See Cheese making their way around. But back towards the front. Armtech actually passing Alice. Alice is now joined by Adam side by side, then Cutsy a couple of places back. And Pesky, but Superboss having trouble getting on the ladder. School of Thugs is going to sneak through and gain 2 positions. Superboss having a lot of trouble, and Stormy now blocking them from getting on the ladder. Snorker sneaks in alongside Jake. Crimson sneaking in. So some big position changes getting onto the ladder on this lap. Meanwhile, Skyline really far up. Absolutely breaking away. I see Demon in the chat. Can they get the prediction right? Currently Demon has managed to go with no channel points lost on predictions. Can they keep that going? The Skyline with a massive lead now. And the fastest lap, trying to get that extra point. Is anyone else dropping off? It currently does not look like it. Though Wolf is dropping down the ladder slightly. Wood doing the same, but does manage to recover. Just in time dropping some spots. Can they recover as well? They do. So it's a dangerous ladder. This is our most dangerous ladder. Hello, we have a first time chatter. I would try and say your name, but I'm not 100% sure how you say your name. And I think I've butchered enough names in the past on this stream. But hello, welcome. So some battles going on in the middle here. Crimson getting held up by Superboss. Go drop 2 positions to Jake and School of Thugs as well. Meanwhile, further up ahead, Tox Entity. That could be right. And Pesky Bird is here as well. But I'm just getting a bit distracted with the chat for a minute. So Skyline coming around to lap 4 will be getting onto the ladder. I'm taking second, Cutsy in third. So Tox Entity. Tox Entity? Tox Entity. Okay, we'll go with that. Oh, James getting pushed back by Adam, having trouble getting on the ladder. Both of them are now. This could be a chance for someone else to steal a spot as the Adam's just rebounding repeatedly. Storm King doesn't quite sneak on. Yeah, I know I need to pay attention. This isn't a showcase. Oh, Boer actually almost falling off there, using Alice as a bit of a lift. Alice dropping a lot of positions since the start of this race. A lot of position changes going on. Yeah, when I first read your name, I'm not going to lie, that is what I was initially thinking, but that's what I thought, you know, I'll check first. The conveyor takes no prisoners indeed. And it looks like Beefcake has got themselves stuck on the tree. Really admiring the nature around this area a bit too much. Deciding to take a break and chill out on the tree. Skyline still holding the fastest lap. Could be getting an extra point for that, but can they keep hold of this lead to the end? We are still in the first half of this race. Armtech is being chased down by Cutsy. Cutsy getting the short. We see Space Comet in the background falling off, but they stayed on the track. It's going to be a massive time loss. So they're going to be miles behind Magic. We see Sawyer doing the same. Sawyer with a bad bounce in the background though is actually going to send them off. So the ladder or conveyor are clearly causing some issues for people and taking more prisoners. Cutsy breaking away in second, chasing down Skyline. Cutsy could have a shot here at trying to get into that number 1 spot. Imagine if you could control the speed. Or not the speed, but the trajectory. Would be interesting. I've thought about the Twitch integration. I know there was talk about it by the developer. And at the moment, they've just got the ability for people to put join. If you do like a Twitch race, you can put join in the chat and it'll add your marble automatically. But I've always thought it would be good if there was more commands. Maybe in the future, you get some extra Twitch support. I was thinking maybe a way to boost your marbles. So have, say, you can set up a limit to boost. So like 3 boosts, for example, in the settings. And then somehow link people to their marbles. I imagine that'd have to be with the join command as well. And you type boost and your marble increases speed slightly. And you get like 3 opportunities to do it. So it'd almost be like the equivalent of F1 having opening your DRS, but for a limited time. Well, a limited number of times in a race. But add a little bit of skill. Oh, we actually have a we have Tox Entity right here. Where on earth did you come from? Oh, you used the join thing. I didn't even think I had that on. That is an interesting change. Well, I assume you'll be starting on lap 1. Maybe I will allow join for showcases. Yeah, it shouldn't be on for the seasonal races. I might have to check that setting. But there we go. Clearly it worked. So there is the first test of one of those. Well, now I think that means you definitely have to follow. Because then you'll be able to be in all the races. Well, not this season. This season's locked in, but all the showcases and potentially in the future seasons. Yeah, we have our track's been raided. So this could cause some issues for Adam. They could get blocked out. We see Jenny in the background with a big fall. Did they stay on? They did not. Looks like Beefcake's going to be taking the quick route through here, but of course they were stuck, which means they are a lap down. Yeah, you won't be part of the leaderboard in this season, unfortunately. The seasons get locked in as soon as they begin now. But followers do get to take part in future seasons. Oh, Armtech taking a fall on the hairpin. They got a bad exit on the log. So that is going to give 3rd place to Adam. He's managed to get past Tox Entity. Word's going to move up to 4th. James up to 5th. So big turn of events there. If you use join, will you have 2 marbles? I have no idea. I'm going to assume yes. And this could cause absolute mayhem right now. So we're on the second half of the race. We're on lap 6. Skyline still in the lead and with the fastest lap. Cutsy in 2nd. Adam in 3rd. Burt in 4th. James in 5th. Storm King in 6th. Superboss in 7th. Marley in 8th. Jake in 9th. Alice in 10th. And yes, I see. Oh dear. Oh dear. We now have another Beefcake. We have another pesky bird. We have another wood who has an interesting effect around them. It clearly randomizes the skin and effect. And there we've got another cheese. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. So yeah, we have a lot of people invading this race. So that setting is getting changed in the future. It looks like you can't summon multiple, so that is good. Otherwise we would have a mad spam right now. I know it. Yeah, they're too far back to get a spot, so it won't mess with any of the actual standings, but this is going to be it could interfere with the DNFs if any of them fall off. Yeah, it could be interesting. It's going to be fun when I come to do the reverse grid order of the next race and have to work around all these extra extra races on the track, all these imposters. So Kutsi, actually, while all this has been going on, Kutsi has made their way up into the lead, and quite a good lead. I think they got the shortcut down that straight, passing Skyline. Skyline's still holding that fastest lap. Adam in third and Were in fourth. Adam's going to get the quicker line through there. James is on the quicker line as well. So Storm King and Imposter Beefcake. Yeah, we'll definitely get that setting changed after this race. But in the showcases, yeah, it could be interesting. Could be a good thing to have included. Now, at some point, I would like to do a race where we have the join feature and just have viewers. But of course, we need quite a few viewers actually watching that race for it to be anything good. So that's probably going to be in the future when our follower count is a bit higher. So Skyline now quite a bit behind Kutsi, but a massive gap back to third. You see Adam coming around now to cross over the line onto lap 7. We'll see everyone else coming down to the line as well. You see Demon falling off in the background. That's going to be race over for them. Bump this man's numbers up. Yes, please. Get these follower numbers up. I want to try and hit 70 this season. That would be an amazing goal. Hopefully get more frequent viewers as well on the live streams. Then we can start to do some more fun interactive events. I do have plans, but I do need more followers really and a more frequent viewer base to pull them off. That goes for the people watching on YouTube as well. I'll keep pestering you. Come over to the Twitch. Come watch live. See how much fun we're having. So up at the front, Kutsi is quite far ahead. Neither Skyline or Kutsi are taking the quicker route. Could be a chance for someone to make some time. See James making their way around in third. Going through the slower section as well. Adam not far behind. Followed by Alice and Storm King. Storm King with a very good line through there will actually steal 2 positions. Said I'm not forced to be here by gunpoint. Beefcake thinks the imposter is beating the real one. No, your imposter's probably a few laps back. That's if your real one's still on the track. So Kutsi making their way around to lap 8. Approaching the end of this race, and it's looking good for Kutsi. Also looking good for Skyline, still holding that fastest lap for that crucial extra point in the season. James having some trouble trying to deal with Imposter Beefcake. It's going to be slowing them down a bit. Storm King and Adam fighting for positions. Christopher just behind. Superboss and Alice. Tox Entity getting thrown back slightly there, but is going to join Imposter Pesky Bird and mess around with the main pack fighting for positions. Got Imposter Cheese in there as well. And Imposter Wood, all making it hard for the main pack to get around. Just added obstacles in this race. Where is the real cheese? Let's have a look. course, the imposters stand out a little bit when they've got the trails and stuff as well. There's Real Cheese in front of Nick and Dom. I would like to give the option for people to have trails, but I'm still thinking about how I want to do it. Obviously, the teams are going to be through Discord. If you want the skins, make sure you check out the Discord. We are changing how that's working in the future. It will still be through Discord, but we're making it more accessible to newcomers. You haven't DNF'd, at least not yet. But the sort of the trails that come off, the effects, I would like to come up with a way to integrate them, but I'm not sure yet. About doing something a bit different. As we see all the DNFs spread around the place, they can get an idea as to whether your prediction is right or wrong. But Cutsy, just miles ahead right now. Just breezing through this track. I don't think you were the only one that voted. I'm pretty sure Demon voted as well. But yeah, I do think you're wrong looking at the amount about. I think Demon may also be wrong. I think you're the only two that managed to get a prediction in. I might be wrong. So going on to lap 9. Cutsy still holding this lead strong. Further back, Alice is now up to 3rd. A very good lap for Alice. Is now chasing down Skyline for that 2nd spot. But we've got Storm King James, Imposter Beefcake, and Normal Beefcake, who is a lap behind. All grouped together, chasing them down. Of course, Beefcake did get stuck for a lap, so maybe Imposter Beefcake is on the same lap. Beef versus Beef, yeah, it will be interesting. Can Beefcake beat their own imposter? But they're going to cause trouble for James at least. And we've got Adam and Christopher just behind, Superboss and Marley. Then we see Boer, Snorker and School of Thugs. See Wood off in the distance. Wood gone off as well at some point. I don't remember if we saw that happening. That's imposter Wood, not real Wood. I think real Wood is still on the track. But where is our race leader? There they are, Cutsy on lap 9. Oh, okay, geez, I see what you're saying. Joining the race after it started doesn't enter you into the race. So they won't even be recorded on the leaderboard at all. I see what you're saying. Yeah, the first time I glanced at it when all the chat was going on and I didn't quite comprehend what you were trying to say. So yeah, they won't interfere with any of the actual race leaderboard. I gotcha. So as Cutsy makes their way around, let's take a look further back. It's the battle for 2nd. Alice and Skyline. We see Imposter Beefcake coming to join the action to try and disrupt them. Just missing out on a lunge on Skyline. Could have caused some trouble for them there. About these drop downs. Looks like Skyline gets the better drop down. Alice just behind. But Alice now right on the tail of Skyline. This is going to be a close battle for 2nd as we are approaching the final lap of the race. So behind we've got Storm King and Marley fighting for 4th and 5th. And Cutsy is now on the final lap of the race. Skyline with a good line through there, but Alice carrying more speed will be right on the back of them, but pinching them forward. Or bounce, almost sending Skyline over the edge. It's going to be about the entry onto the ladder. They're going to be side by side. That was a very big clutch by Alice to get onto the ladder next to Skyline. 7 viewers, I know. Incredible. It went up to 10 at one point. Clearly 3 people weren't enjoying it enough to stay. But hey, they'll miss out on all the future excitement and drama. We'll say that's their loss. Yes, it is great to see this many viewers. Every view is greatly appreciated, as is every follow. Oh, some trouble for Alice there. Skyline's going to be side by side with Imposter Beefcake. Marley and Storm King end up side by side. They are. But we haven't really seen much of Budo since the pre-season. There's a lot of talk from Budo in the pre-season after the events that unfolded and the controversial DK Mountain race. But since then, the performance has not been good. But Alice making it past Imposter Beefcake. Not quite fully. Oh, getting past Skyline though. Imposter Beefcake will be taking the quick line to keep ahead. Snorker falling off in the background. Bad news for them, that'll be a DNF. Marley's going for a lunge, going to push Skyline back in front of Alice. So Marley helping Skyline here. A bit of teamwork going on as Alice gets set back by them. Then Alice at risk from Storm King. But Marley now up to 3rd. Meanwhile, Kutsi miles off ahead, heading down to the finish line. I think Kutsi's going to have this in the bag. Coming across the line, Kutsi does take the win on the Forest Raceway. Race 5 of the season. Still early days, we do have 27 races this season. See Marley just behind Skyline. Alice getting chased down. A lot of people. Cheese is actually helping Adam out there. Blocking Storm King. Well, I say Cheese. It's actually Imposter Cheese. Doesn't look like Marley's going to be able to gain on Skyline before the finish line. Making their way around the last corner. And across the line, Skyline takes 2nd and still holding that fastest lap. Marley in 3rd. Alice in 4th. Adam in 5th. Storm King in 6th. James in 7th. Jake finishing 8th. Quack coming across in 9th. Christopher in 10th. Short race today. Yeah, I did up the laps on it, but clearly not quite enough. It's a good thing I did up the laps. It'd be really short otherwise. Superboss 11th. China in 12th. School of Thugs 13th. Baz in 14th. Closely followed by Wolf in 15th. Stanky in 16th. Poet in 17th. Zor in 18th. Shax in 19th. And Blockmaster in 20th. Carol and Cloud Monkey, Andrew and Pesky were just missing out on the top 20 and any points in this race. Yeah, I'll have to carry on looking at the lap counts. The last stream was good timed. Clearly this one did need a few more laps adding on. Hopefully next time a bit longer. In fact, would you rather the stream go overtime or undertime? Because obviously I aim for about an hour. That's what I'm trying to get with the laps. And of course, I'm still adjusting to them, especially with the newer tracks like this. Clearly I've undersold it. Yeah, obviously overtime if it went over an hour. Bit of a longer stream, but more racing. Undertime, quicker stream, but less time racing. So Cheese is saying overtime. I feel like overtime is probably the better one. More race time. More excitement. But let's go and view our winner of today's race, Cutsy. So congratulations to Cutsy on winning race 5. Speed things up and wait for the 60-second DNF timer to count down as everyone crosses the line. So yeah, mainly people saying for overtime. Yeah, I'll try and up the laps a bit and aim for them to be an hour or more as a total stream time. Obviously in-game time works different because we do slow it down, so we're not running around at this sort of pace right now trying to keep track of everything that's going on. Mainly, yeah, everyone. Yes, while we wait for that, I'm going to input the results onto the leaderboard. Oh, that's already come through. So, you know what, should we do predictions first then? Seeing as this is actually finished quite quick, we're usually waiting for this to come through. We'll do predictions and then I'll do the leaderboard positions. The DNF check, yep. So Skyline actually managed to hold the fastest lap. So let's go down through the positions so you can see where everyone finished. Cheese down in 37. And a subscription from Beefcake. Thank you so much for that. It's much appreciated. I was so confused with what that noise was at first. Not used to my own sound alerts at the moment. Hopefully that was loud enough for people to hear as well. That's quite a new thing I've put in. I do now have some sound alerts set up for different things like subscriptions, follows, all that other stuff. Oh good, you heard it. Yeah, I was like, what on earth's going on? Totally forgot about it. But yeah, thank you so much Beefcake for that. Greatly appreciated. So the DNFs. Ready for some quick maths? So maybe it'll give you better luck, maybe it will. Subscriber luck. As to the other subscribers, I'm sure they won't agree. So yeah, we'll manually count again. Remember last time with our amazing maths? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. As Cheese said, 12. Yeah, unfortunately a DNF for you, Demon. Quite close to the end of time. Would actually DNF potentially on the last lap. So disaster there. So now to choose the prediction outcome. Did we have anyone for 12? We did not. Which I'm 15. Complete prediction. Which technically means no one won, so no one lost. Everyone gets their bet back, so no one loses any channel points that time around. You put in 1k, it's fine. You'll get that 1k back. If there isn't anyone that gets it right, I think it all goes back to everyone. Yeah, Demon, you've lost your touch on winning the predictions after the first few races. Oh, you don't get them back. Oh, I could have sworn it says that you get them back on the information about it. But anyway, I'll do the leaderboards. I'll input the results of this race, and I will be back in a couple of minutes with the current overall standings. So, back in 2 minutes. Okay, so the results have been inputted. Have a quick check on the update with chat first. Demon flexing with their points. Wood as well. Yeah, it's always a risk with the gambling. Gotta get them predictions right. Okay, so over to the leaderboard. Hopefully down the line I can get someone to do the leaderboard. Oh, there's a big pile up there. It's a good thing that didn't happen during the race. Yeah, down the line maybe I'll share my leaderboard with some of the mods that watch the streams. Maybe I can get them to help out. That way it might be a little bit quicker. They can input them as the results come in. It saves this sort of awkward 2-minute break. But you know, all potential things for the future. Who knows? But over to the leaderboard. So after that race, Jake is in the lead with 55 points. Zach is in second with 50. Marley up into third with 48. Space Comet with 45. Adam and Snorker and Harry all with 42 points. Alice with 41. Dom with 37, and Carol and Cutsy tied with 32, making up the top 11. And yes, Cheese, I may give you some work. I may very well do in the future. And then below that we have James, Logan and McWave tied, Baz and Wolf tied, Christopher and Zor tied, then Magic, Skyline, School of Thugs and Shona tied, Muffin and then Pons and Cheese tied to make up the top 25. So a lot of people are tied at the moment. Everyone's still very close together, and of course it's still very early into the season. Yeah, see, it's not like you're doing much anyway. You could do with a bit of work while you're watching. Sure, it's no hassle. Don't worry, I don't think I'll be worrying about that anytime soon. Unless you're really eager to get some work, then maybe. Of course, next race is going to be tomorrow. It's actually tomorrow at midday in UK time. We're in BST now. Yeah, 12 midday UK BST. So I imagine, Cheese, that's probably not going to be great for you on your time zone. You may not actually be able to catch that one live. And that is going to be the Marble GP Ukraine. Yeah, 7 AM. Yeah, I thought it was about that time. Unless you feel like getting up nice and early, I'm sure you're going to be missing that one. Like I said, we are sort of moving away from some of the midday ones. Trying to line up with time zones. I think midday helps with the Australia ones, Australia time zone. I know we have a few Australian viewers. But of course, if the view counts are low on the midday ones, a bit like they were with the showcases, then I will be moving them all to the later times. Already doing that with the showcase. And seeing how that's working. Oh, no worries, Cheese. Doesn't matter. You have to watch it on catch up. But yeah, if that time's not really working out, then we'll move it all to the later times. BK won't be able to watch either. So obviously I want to go with what's best for the majority of viewers, so whatever's pulling the most views is what we'll go with. And the evening ones actually seem to be doing quite well on the view counts. So that actually may end up being a potential change. We may end up going to purely evening streams. Yeah, we have 7, which is incredible. It also says we have 7 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing. Can't believe that. They're all greatly appreciated. that is going to be it for this stream. So I don't think there's much more to actually say this time around. So a good race. Good race. That will be it for this stream. Of course, midday tomorrow, if anyone is going to be watching. Any money waterfalls yet? Or money falls? What do you mean by money falls? Am I rich yet? No. No. Far from. I think you overestimate affiliate on Twitch. Yeah, I think we need quite a few more followers and subs and probably donations to get anywhere close. But it's all about the fun, isn't it? It's all about the fun. Hopefully we can get a few more followers this season and edge a little bit closer, get a little taste. But anyway, yeah, that will be it for this stream. So thank you all. Yeah, I can leave now. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.